Hi everyone, and today's our topic is trigonometry. Right? Students, what do you mean by tri? What is the meaning of tri? Tri, nothing but 3. And what do you mean by gono? Gono means sides. And what do you mean by metron? Metron is nothing but measurement. So, trigonometry which deals with 3 sides measurement. As we know that what is the geometrical figure which has 3 sides? That is triangle. Okay. So, in this chapter, in the chapter trigonometry, we will study about sides and angles of a right angle triangle. Right? We will study about sides and angles of right angle triangle. As you know that, what do you mean by right angle triangle? Right angle triangle is nothing but a triangle in which one angle is 90 degrees. Okay? Let us consider triangle ABC. Let us consider triangle ABC in which one angle is 90 degrees. I mean angle B equal to 90 degrees. This is our right angle triangle ABC in which angle B equal to 90 degrees. As we know that in a triangle we have 3 sides and 3 angles in which one angle is 90 degrees, and what about other 2 angles? The other 2 angles are angle A and angle C. They are acute angles. Angle A and angle C are what? Acute angles. Because as we know that in a triangle, sum of the 3 angles equal to 180 degrees. Angle sum property of a triangle in which one angle is 90 degrees. Obviously, other 2 angles will be less than 90 degrees. Okay. In this chapter, trigonometry, we will study about sides and angles of a right angle triangle. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we will study about ratios of sides of right angle triangle. Okay. We will study about ratios of sides of an acute angle triangle. Ratio of sides of right angle triangle. They are called trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. What do you mean by trigonometric ratio? Trigonometric ratios are nothing but we will study about ratios of sides of a right angle triangle. Okay. Let us consider a right angle triangle ABC. Let us consider a right angle triangle ABC in which right angle is at B, angle A and angle C are 2 acute angles. Okay. As we know that trigonometric ratios are nothing but ratios of sides of a right angle triangle. Right? Ratios of sides of a right angle triangle are called trigonometric ratios. We have 6 trigonometric ratios. Those are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and the reciprocal of sin theta is cosec theta. Reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta, and the reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta. Once again, we have 6 trigonometric ratios. They are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta. As we know that, what do you mean by ratio? Ratio is nothing but it is an order comparison of 2 quantities. So, trigonometric ratios are nothing but ratios of sides of a right angle triangle. As we know that in a triangle we have three sides. You can see here, you can observe here, we have three sides, AB and BC and AC. We have totally three sides. That's why it is called as a triangle. Okay. Now, ratios of sides of a right angle triangle with respect to acute angles. As we have two acute angles, one is A and other one is C. Okay. If suppose our angle theta, this is called theta, which is a Greek word. Angle theta, our angle is at A. With respect to A, you can see that the side which is opposite to angle theta, is called as opposite side, and in a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. This is the side, AC is the side which is opposite to right angle, so which is called hypotenuse. And side AB, which is a part of A, angle is at theta, angle is at A, so AB is our adjacent side. Let me write adjacent side. Beta, BC is the side which is opposite to angle theta. That is why this is called opposite side. BC is our opposite side, and AC our hypotenuse, which is opposite to right angle, and AB is our adjacent side. Ratio means how it will be. For example, ratio means we will write like this: 3:4. I can also write in fractional form as 3/4. Yes, this is called ratio. Okay, so we have sin theta. Sin ratio is sin theta nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. What is sin theta? Opposite by, sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Sin theta equal to, it is the ratio of what? Opposite side to the hypotenuse. So what is our opposite side? Our opposite side is BC. So I can write as BC by, what is hypotenuse? Our hypotenuse is AC. I can write as BC by AC. Is it clear, students? Sin theta is the ratio of what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. Our opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. Coming to cos theta, what do you mean by cos theta? Cos theta is the ratio of adjacent side to the hypotenuse. I can write it as adjacent side by hypotenuse. So our adjacent side is AB. Adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. I can write as AB by AC. Next one is tan theta. Tan theta is the ratio of opposite side to the adjacent side. So tan theta I can write as opposite side by adjacent side. Here what is opposite side? Opposite side is BC. Opposite side is BC and then adjacent side is AB. So that I can write as BC by AB. Students, one more important point is here. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. Let me write here. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. So cosec theta I can write as 1 by sin theta. Also sin theta is also reciprocal of cosec theta. So I can write as sin theta as 1 by cosec theta. So students, sin theta and cos theta, they are reciprocal to each other. Sin theta and cosec theta, sin theta and cosec theta, they are reciprocal to each other. That's why we can also write as sin theta into cosec theta equal to 1. Why sin theta into cosec theta equal to 1? Because sin theta into, as we know that cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta, so cosec theta I can also write as 1 by sin theta. So sin theta gets cancelled, so which is equal to 1. Here sin theta is reciprocal of cosec theta. Cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. I mean sin theta and cosec theta, they both are reciprocal to each other. So sin theta into cosec theta equal to 1. So cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. So cosec theta I can write as hypotenuse by reciprocal, students. Here it is opposite by hypotenuse, then cosec theta is hypotenuse by opposite. What is hypotenuse here? AC by, what is opposite here? BC. So AC by BC. Now coming to sec theta, sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta, and cos theta is reciprocal of sec theta. Students, sec theta and cos theta, they both are reciprocal to each other, so that I can write as cos theta into sec theta equal to 1. Why, students? Because cos theta into, in place of sec theta I can write as 1 by cos theta. So cos theta gets cancelled, which is equal to 1. So sin theta into, cos theta into sec theta equal to 1. Now coming to here, sec theta, which is the reciprocal of cos theta, as we know that cos theta is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So sec theta is hypotenuse by adjacent. So hypotenuse is AC and adjacent is AB. Now coming to cot theta, students, cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. Cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta, and tan theta is reciprocal of cot theta. So tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta. I mean both tan theta and cot theta are reciprocal to each other, so that I can write as tan theta into cot theta equal to 1. Here also tan theta into cot theta I can write as 1 by tan theta. Tan theta gets cancelled, I can write as 1. So cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta, as we know that tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So cot theta is nothing but adjacent by opposite. Student, what is adjacent? Adjacent is AB and opposite is BC. Okay, and next one we have one more important formula, that is tan theta. Tan theta also we can write as sin theta by cos theta. Students, tan theta we can also write as sin theta by cos theta. Let me verify this. We know that sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Yes, students, sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse divided by, what do you mean by cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Right? I can cancel hypotenuse. Yes, I can cancel as hypotenuse and hypotenuse. So I got tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent. Yes, tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent only. So tan theta we can write it as sin theta by cos theta. Tan theta as sin theta by cos theta. Similarly, we have cot theta. Similarly, we have cot theta. Cot theta also we can write as cos theta by sin theta. Cot theta we can also write it as a cos theta by sin theta. If you want, once let me check it. What do you mean by cos? Cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. What do you mean by sin? Sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So that I can cancel hypotenuse. So what we got now? We got it as cot theta as adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by opposite. So as we got cot theta is nothing but what? Adjacent by opposite. So from this we understood sin theta we can write as tan theta we can write as sin theta by cos theta, and cot theta we can write as cos theta by sin theta. Okay, so we discussed about trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios are nothing but ratios of sides of a right angle triangle with respect to its acute angles. Okay, if suppose let me replace the position of an angle theta with respect to C. Initially we have taken position of an angle with respect to A. Now let's suppose if I replace angle theta with respect to C. For example, you see A, B, C. In first case, we have taken angle at A. Theta we have taken at A. Now in this case, let me take an angle with respect to C. Okay. Now my angle is at theta. Okay. Before we have taken angle at A, because we have two acute angles. In the first case, we have taken an angle at A. Then its opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB, and hypotenuse is AC. Now with respect to angle C, now position of sides will be changed. Now this is the angle is at C, then AB is opposite side and AC is hypotenuse. BC is a part of C, so BC is adjacent side. Students, try to understand, if the angle is at A, then BC will be opposite. If the angle is at C, then AB is opposite. AC is hypotenuse as it is. Here AB is adjacent side, but here BC is adjacent side. Why? Because we are changing the position of an angle. Before we have taken angle at A, this is opposite. Now we have taken angle is at C, then this will be opposite. Okay, if you want to check it, now sin theta will become, for this diagram, sin theta will become AB by BC. Cos theta becomes adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent means BC by AC. Next tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is AB, adjacent is BC. AB by BC. Similarly, cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. AB by BC, this will become BC by AB. Sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta. Cos theta is BC by AC, therefore sec theta is AC by BC. Tan theta is AB by BC, therefore cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta, BC by AB. this is angle with respect to C. Your angle is at C. Then position of, if we change the position of an angle, its corresponding sides also will change beta. That point we have to remember. Okay? So let me do one example based on this concept. If tan A equal to 3 by 4, find cos A and sin A. Students, if tan A equal to 3 by 4, find cos A and sin A. Let us consider right angle triangle A, B, C. Right angle is at B. Angle is what beta? Tan A. Angle is at A. That means angle is at A. So students, angle is at A. Then this is the side. BC is the side which is opposite to A. Then BC is opposite side. And AC is hypotenuse because it is opposite to right angle. This is hypotenuse. And what about AB? Obviously, which is an adjacent side. AB is a adjacent side. Given ratio tan A equal to 3 by 4. So what is the ratio of tan? Tan is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. Tan A equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So what is the opposite side here? BC is the opposite side, which is how much? 3 units. And adjacent side is, our adjacent side is AB. We know that adjacent is 4. So adjacent is 4 units. Students, in a triangle we have 3 sides. Here we know only 2 sides, 3 and 4. Then we have to find the third side, AC. Do you remember Pythagoras theorem? What is Pythagoras theorem? In a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. So here hypotenuse is AC. Square of hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of other 2 sides. Other 2 sides are AB and BC, and whose squares? I mean AB square plus BC square. So AC square, Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. By using this Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the third side, that is AC. So AC square equal to AB value is 4 square plus BC value 3 square. So AC square equal to 4 square, nothing but 4 into 4 4 just 16, plus 3 square is nothing but 3 into 3 3s are 9. So AC square equal to 16 plus 9, which is equal to 25. Let me transfer this square towards right hand side. It becomes root over 25. So what is the square root of 25? Which is equal to 5. Students, we got now third side AC, nothing but it is a hypotenuse which is 5 centimeter. We got all the 3 sides now, so that I can find out cos A and sin A. Yes. What is the ratio of cos? Cos A equal to, we know that adjacent by hypotenuse. Cos A adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is how much? 4 units. And hypotenuse is how much? 5 units. So cos A is 4 upon 5. Now coming to next one is sin A. Sin A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is here 3 units. and hypotenuse is 5 units. So which is 3 by 5. Okay. In this way we can also find out sides of ratios of other trigonometric ratios also. Okay. Let me explain one more question. For example, if sin A equal to 5 by 13, if sin A equal to 5 by 13, find all other T ratios. Find all other T ratios. I mean trigonometric ratios. This is the shortcut. TR is nothing but trigonometric ratios. Find all other trigonometric ratios. Actually, we have 6 trigonometric ratios, which is given sine ratio. Then we have to find out cos, tan, cot, cosec, sec,